Oh, I'm doing 3 minutes of ads. That way there's no pre-rolls. Oh, Miss Draw. Miss Draw, Miss... Mistra, Mistra, Mistra. Where's Astra? Astra! 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 There you are, my baby. My sweet little baby flumpkin. My sweet little baby cat. I love my little baby. Love Love my sweet little chubby flumpkins. They just had dinner. Gave them a little bit of kibble. Gave them some wet food. Ah. Astra? Astra? Where'd Astra go? It's okay. Your book looks so cool. I like the dragon looking thing. Anyways, today we're gonna work on... I think we're going to confront Elidibus. Oh. We're gonna confront Elidibus. We're gonna fight. He tested us and now he's ready to show us his full strength. I didn't unlock the trial yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm right there. Mistra, you're so cute. And now I'm gonna... Who's Elidibus? It's Elidibus! He is the Asian who decided to... He's the last remaining Asian. Turns out he is a primal summoned by these... by Zodiark, I guess. He's the heart of Elidibus. So Elidibus sacrificed himself to become the heart of Zodiark. And I guess he broke off from Zodiark to enact his will. I guess. And he confronted us. He tested us. He couldn't beat us in his body snatch. He body snatched a hero that we are familiar with. And we're trying to... Oh. And he's trying to do stuff in order to revive his fallen god. But since he couldn't do it in his fake body, he's gonna try to do it in his real body soon. But we're gonna do a main scenario roulette first. How are you doing, Oscar P. Pickle? You know, I didn't know you were vegan. I have a lot of respect for vegans to make that choice and choose that lifestyle. Yeah, of course. As best as I can. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for this roulette, we're gonna... We're gonna do this roulette, then I'll hop into the story. It's gonna be fun. The story is really good with really fantastic characters. Elidibus hasn't really been an interesting villain, especially compared to Emmet Selk. Emmet Selk was actually such a good villain. Actually amazing villain. Okay. Oh boy. So what I'm doing right now while we wait is just doing a hunt. Hunts are, you get a bounty, you kill some regular mobs, and you get a little something something. How are you doing, Oscar P. Pickle? Do you know you could get... Hey, Killer Koi! Oh my gosh, how have you been? How have you been, my friends? It's been a while. Do you know you can play this game for free on a free trial all the way to Stormblood? That is nearly... If you go through the story, that's like I think that's like 150 hours of just story content. And you can do everything else that the expansion offers, like the raids, the relic grind, like all sorts of stuff. You just woke up? Ooh, good morning to you. Yeah, I've been hooked on this game lately. Oh. Oh, Palia! I heard good things about Palia. How are you liking it? I had a friend show me his house, you know, all the things he has farmed, like the fact that you go hunting and stuff. It really seemed really cute. Right? Palia looks cute and fun, doesn't it? It's amazing. Ooh. Oh man. I mean, it's free to play too, right? Like, free to play, and you just pay for the more premium stuff. Was added to Xbox last month. Ooh, nice. Oh, really? I didn't realize I didn't know they were trying to make it cross-platform, but it makes sense. I mean, the game looks nice, but it's definitely, it does seem like it would function on that platform. only thing you have to pay is if you want outfits and power other than the entire game. All DLC. Ooh. That does sound good though. So what kind of style house are you building? Oh, I know that there's romance in the game too. Like, do you have a favorite character? Oh, Japanese style house? I'm all for that. Love me some Japanese style. Yeah, the mayor's daughter? Oh boy. Oh yeah, that's what it's all about. But I heard the characters are pretty good. Oh, lost in this? Hello. Nice to see you here. How are you doing? We're playing some Final Fantasy XIV. The story of this game is amazing. Right now we're just doing a dungeon. This is a story, like a kind of a main story dungeon. So this has like story relevance, but we've kind of done it so many times it's kind of lost its appeal. I have Mistra right here with me on my left. She's really cute. I have Astra behind me. She's on her little cat perch. I like how focused Cat is. She knows that if she slaps me in the face like this, I will give her a treat. And oop. Here we go. Mistra. You're so... Look at her. Look how cute she is. Wait, how can I get treats? Oh my. So if you... Whoever's in charge of your treats, I think if you slap them on the face, that might convince them to give you a treat. Because that's how it works in this house. See, look. Yeah? Here you go, my little kitty. I'm back, it worked? It worked? No way. I mean, of course it works. That's just how you get treats. I like that Mistra at first learned... Oop. She first learned that she could tap me on the shoulder, but every once in a while she would tap me on the face. And I kind of encouraged her to tap me on the face. But... What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, I encouraged her to tap me on the face and now she does it. That's all. Yeah, do you want to treat Mistra? Sometimes I'll wait till 2 or 3 taps, that way she You gotta keep your cat on their toes, otherwise they expect a treat every time. No, shoulder. There we go. Oh my. Make her work for exactly. You gotta make her work for the treat. But it's cute. I realized that if they do something I like and that I find really, really cute, whoop, I can encourage them to do it again. The only requirement to getting a relic is to do the grind. So lost in this. How's your kitty doing? Wait, do you have a cat? I don't know if you've told me this yet. But I found out that if you encourage them to do things that you like, they actually will do it. The hard part though is it's hard to teach them new things because cats prefer to, they only really figure it out if they do it on with their own will. Is so if I tried to grab their paws and then give them a treat, they're not gonna learn or do anything for that. But if they put their paw on your hand and then you give them a treat, then they'll learn from that. And that's how I learned that's how I learned she could do this. Let's Mr. Paw, please. I do not. I was playing with Debuff last night. I think, oh, Debuff, that's right. That's right. I think I heard you on voice call with her, right? Yeah, nice to be able to chat with you. Yeah, that was my first time meeting her. She seems nice. Hopefully you and her enjoy Final Fantasy. I think this is gonna be one of the story dungeons that you do later. A bit of spoilers for the dialogue maybe in the cutscene section, but it's pretty easy to phase out and not pay attention. But yeah, if you can make it to Heaven's Ward, which is the transition. So I think shortly after you finish this dungeon and like a boss fight, it'll start transitioning to Heaven's Ward, and I think the story really starts getting better from there. I love it. Did not finish the most recent expansion. Oh, okay. Oh, did you used to play? Okay. So you know, I quit like near the end of Heaven's Ward. So right before Stormblood starts, right before Stormblood came out, that's when I stopped playing. You're right, I agree. Okay. I just wanted to encourage you. Like, if it was your first time playing the story, I really want to encourage you to keep going. It's worth it. It is worth it, but I do think that the fact that you have to finish that initial story for the game to ramp up, it's not a good luck for the game. But it still is a fantastic game. I used to long ago, but I came back so you can play Debug. It's the first time. Nice! That's nice of you. It must be pretty fun, like, coming back and reminiscing. And seeing it again. I really wanted to... There's this bit of lore and dungeons that I'd really want to revisit. Do you know the character Edda and Aver? From, like, A Realm Reborn. They're, like, kind of small characters, but I really like their story. Like, when you're going through A Realm Reborn story, you'll run into them every once in a while. And they just have, like, random tidbits of dialogue while you're going through it all. But when you connect the pieces together, the story is freaking crazy. Like, when you first start, you're an adventurer, right? And as you're adventuring, you run into other adventurers. They are another NPC adventurer group, and their thing is the maybe overly cocky group, and because they're regular characters, if they die, they actually die. So when they go adventuring in, like, the second dungeon, their tank, which is Edda's lover, he gets beheaded by a demon. And that's when the party really, really falls apart. And the Edda, their conjurer, she's not even a white mage, she was a conjurer. So grief-stricken that she keeps his head. And because she's carrying around her lover's severed head around, the surviving party members start freaking out, and they start blaming her for their tank dying, and it's pretty crazy. And then there's this series of dungeons. If you go Tamtara hard, you run into her as kind of you run to her along with the severed head of her fiance that has been turned into a demon. She kidnapped her old friends, her adventuring party, and so you run into them. I think you end up having to kill one of the adventuring party because she got corrupted. Yeah, it's wild. I really want to revisit that whole thing again, because that whole story's absolutely crazy, that I didn't exactly pay too much attention to the first time around. Yeah, 14 lore stream, that's what it's... oh man, it's so good. Like, it's just this small little... It's this random group of NPCs that you see once in a while. But if you pay attention to their... Because they are super background characters. They're in the background. It's freaking wild, that whole... And then, after you defeat her in Tamtara hard, she's so grief-stricken that you just officially killed her fiance, whose head was turned into a demon. She falls into a pit, and that pit is connected to the Palace of the Dead. And so if you go down into the Palace of the Dead, you'll find her one last time. And I think she's a boss who's been turned into a void scent, a demon. And that's when you finally put her to rest. And it's like them turning a complete background character in A Realm Reborn into an entire series of dungeons, into like a finale for Palace of the Dead, which is kind of this random game mode that they cooked up, it blew my mind that I just really enjoy. Makes me curious what other crazy stories did they cook up in the background of the rest of the game. It was a surprise for me doing Shadowbringers that they bring up Livia again, sort of. You just kind of see her and fight her one last time. And it gets... That's pretty cool. Anyways. We're here. Anyways, I'm glad that you're back. What data center are you and Debuff are on? Heck, if you ever need an extra buddy, I'm pretty much maining this game lately. Anyways, I can do this. This is just repeatable content. I'm gonna go check right now. But yeah, I'm on Crystal, I'm on Baomeng. Baomeng has a reputation, and it's being a Baomeng native, they've earned that reputation. But at the same time, it's a fun server to be on. It's actually really funny. Anyways, let's go do the... do you want to know? So Baomeng is the official role-playing server. So all the role players congregate to Baomeng. And one thing that role players enjoy sometimes is erotic role play. And so sometimes you'll just be participating. They are also social butterflies. You'll be running around town and you'll get a whisper. It's like, hey, I like... They will come up and whisper you like, hey. They'll say something about your character, get a conversation going. And oh yeah, I'm playing with my girlfriend right now. Well, we're on call together. I usually keep things muted just cause so people can say whatever they want. And sometimes oh really? I've gotten Dynamis Marathon. Oh, okay. So we're on different data centers. But yeah, so sometimes people strike up a conversation with you. And, you know, you'll be having you'll just chat, being friendly. But then sometimes they'll test the waters, say something a little flirty. And if you flirt back, oh boy, they're willing to role play some pretty fun stuff. Oh, you should hang out in Olda. Cute cat. Oh, hello, Neilspar. Thank you. Her name is Astra, and she's a smart cookie. Look, I can get her to... Here, we're gonna join that server. Oh, let's go! We gotta... Look, I I taught her to lick for treats. Look, that's the lickies. Yeah, high five. Okay, never mind. It's a fun server. And like while people do it's known if while it is known for erotic roleplay, most people aren't going to strike up that conversation and start, you know, they're not going to go to everybody and do that. They talk first. This cat stream is awesome. Even has a guy playing it. I know, right? I feel where I'm headed as a streamer is as a cat streamer. But I have an exclamation mark cat cam, and that should... Yeah, there we go. Can enlarge the cat camera. My brother taught our cat high five Knuckles, but she'll only do it for meat toppings. Oh yeah. I think my cats will only do tricks for treats too. Cam is just two cameras looking at it. Can you imagine just two cameras watching each other? What do you think the other camera is going to do? Anyways, story-wise, we're gonna take on Elidibus. Or at least he said we were gonna fight. I get... What are these crystals? Why are there crystals on the ground? But I'm currently doing the Shadowbringers storyline, and it's really good. The character stories, even the antagonists are all wonderful characters. Very interesting. So this town is a replica of the Asian city, which was destroyed due to an apocalypse. I didn't post Heavenward, but I heard... Oh, how did you like Heavensward, Neil Spa? The, Heavensward, I love Heavensward. It's a really good story. Shadowbringers, also really, really good. Stormblood, I enjoyed. I think Stormblood had a good story with good antagonists. But I can see why it's not everybody's cup of tea. Oh my god, I remember this one? Oh, you do? Okay. Okay, so you recognize it. Shadowbringers is really, really good. I enjoy it because the amount of time you spend with the other characters, the Scions, is... You spend a lot of time, you get to learn about them, they're silly, they're fun, they're badass. And that Selk is actually probably the best villain in the game, in my opinion so far. Yeah, big step up from around the world. I totally agree. I honestly feel like Heavensward is where the game kind of studs. And Heavensward is what made the game, like, where the game really, really starts being good. And it just keep going and getting better from there. One thing about the Stormblood storyline is that its direct continuation is an Endwalker. Supposedly. I haven't done Endwalker yet. So, yeah. It's like half the story in Stormblood. Mixed things about Stormblood? Yeah. I'm excited for Eureka. Oh, no way! Eureka's cool. I just tried Eureka for the first time the other day. It's like a throwback to the old MMOs that used to play in the year 2000s. Those MMOs where you just run around with random people and grind mobs. The music's fun. You know, you get spicy bosses that show up. It's such a throwback. It's kind of cool. Hytholadius? This is the person that tried to help us. She's like short one. Wait, are we about to find the lore of the soul crystals right now? Speak of the crystals, they have constellations etched upon them, yes? High in the heavens, those stars shine their guiding light upon the lives below, fitting symbols for the convocation of the 14, would you not agree? As you have gathered, each crystal bears an account of life of a member of the convocation, as remembered by the unsundered. First they're trying to figure out the Eureka part now, they don't tell you. That's old MMOs for you. That's how old MMOs work. No hand-holding. They throw you in there. You see mobs, you kill them, and then you gotta figure it out. That's that's old MMOs. That's how they worked, and those are fun in their own way. It's the thing. Lest you worry, there aren't concepts. They're far too incomplete to be so. But they suffice in being memories within sundered souls, that they might be restored their office. Keep them. I'm sure Emmet Selk wouldn't mind. So these used to carry the memories of the Asians, but for us, they just sort of vaguely give us memories. So how fair if you like? You're feuding with Elidibus this time, I believe. I watched the Eureka guide, seems so confusing. I only did 1 day's worth of Eureka. So that's my experience so far, but it does seem like it does seem like they don't explain anything. I want a chess piece from there. Ooh. Yeah. They do give you when you do your class quest, they give you antiquated versions of your relic gear. You might get a non-shiny version of it just from doing your class quests. Promised. Wait, this person remembers that Emmet Selk just asked us to remember? The burden of all those memories. So one has lived such a life as yours, I can imagine what Elidibus' existence might seem hollow, how empty a single-minded pursuit of a half-forgotten cause must appear. I know, but know that his devotion is not without reason. Even he himself can no longer remember what that reason is. So Elidibus was a primal, summoned to just bring back Zodiac. That's what was revealed. Is that my soul crystal? I mentioned before that there was a member of the Convocation who opposed Zodiac summoning and defected, one whose office was left vacant. That is... I forgot what her name was. Defectives have been deemed unworthy of commemoration. No crystal exists for the individual in question. Or shouldn't exist at any rate, and wouldn't, had a friend not created one in secret. A crystal bearing the forgotten name of his office, along with the magic of his own conceiving, a singular incantation embodying his spirit. Wait, is that my soul crystal? Among all the officers, the 14 was most unusual, but while the rest sat in Amara, and so was charged with gaining an intimate knowledge of the wider worlds. In the course of his duty, he traveled the length and breadth of every land and befriended countless folk. Encountered troubles too, of course, matters which he could simply have referred to the Convocation, but that was not his way. They're talking about my character. Nay, more often than not, he would call upon his comrades and together resolve matters themselves. Such is the magic sealed within that crystal, the magic to summon the stars to your side. In time of greatest need, should you wish upon it with all your heart, it will surely answer your call. And now it is where it belongs. Oh, there's no need for thanks, but nor will I hear any complaints about it either. After all, I cannot say whether I act of my own volition or by the will of my recreator. They just drop lore about the main character and why we are the Warrior of Lights.
I was wondering where you'd disappeared to.
Ishtal is my favorite scion. I mean, just look at her.
I'm troubling you.
I like how sassy she is.
No? Very well. I have everything. Let's hurry back to the surface.
I thought Elidibus just challenged us to a duel, so I thought we were gonna fight him right away. I'm playing some Elden Ring right now. Oh, I'm working on an Elden Ring playthrough right now too. I haven't played in a month or so, but man, that's a fun game. You're my background. Okay, I'll try to keep things background noisy. Fresh air at long last. I would celebrate my return to dry land with a pot of tea, having the luxury of time. But we must be prepared for Elidibus. Given what we know, it is plain he will not be deterred from his course, and nor will I him. Not if it meant forsaking everything I loved. That said, I have not forgotten how Emet-Selch sought to find common ground with us, for all our misgivings. Ultimately, our differences were not to be bridged, of course, but one must always try. Emet-Selch understood this, and if his gesture resonated with you, perhaps he might consider reaching out to his brethren. Though it may all be for naught, you of all people know there is no such thing as a foregone conclusion. That is actually something that really bothers me in game writing, and something that they don't do often enough, which is acknowledge the fact that our antagonists can be people just with differing goals and aspiration and opinions that just make it so we have to fight. You know, not everything needs to be a mustache-twirling villain who wants to destroy the world. That's like the least interesting antagonist to me. Right, no more musing. We've taken far too long as it is. Our friends will wait us in Yulmon, yes? Let's just hurry and join them. So, like, I was playing Guild Wars 2, and they had the, what was it? One of the it was an expansion with demons. And they originally made it so demons were born from, like, the emotions, and they would eat the emotions and thoughts of sentient creatures, the humanoids in the world. And I was hoping they were gonna make it so the fact that they eat people. They eat people to keep themselves alive, but that doesn't make them, like, specifically super evil, mustache twirling baddies. But you end up joining their side, and when time came, they just became like weird. They were just regular people, just weird demon looking, and that was the only difference. And that got kind of boring. They did all this work to make these demons, introduce them as
Forgive us our lateness. Master Chai, my congratulations on your
these
appointment.
interesting antagonists.
By all accounts,
And
you're
in
a
the
capable
end, they were
man.
like, yeah, they're just like us. Now we're friends. Like they did in all the rest of that game. Anyways, I really like the Chais. They're really good.
My lady. I must say, it's good to see you looking hale and whole again.
The credit for that lies with my own capable friend, without whom I might never have escaped my abductor.
Mistra, can you slap me in the face? Oh yeah. Thank you, Mistra. You are excellent at slapping me in the face.
A primal? I suppose that would explain why Elidibus has been fostering faith in the Warrior of Light. While you were enjoying your audience with the Wandering Heart of Zodiac, we were busy dispatching the last of the Black Master Ascians, a task which proved almost insultingly easy. Formidable though we undoubtedly are, they were obviously sent to provide encouragement for budding heroes. One cannot help but wonder how many times the ploy has been used before.
Have I ever met a boy cat, like an actual cat? Yeah, I used to have a boy cat named Butters.
That the people of Calusia are similarly enamored of the Warrior of Light.
He passed away. He passed away last year, and I met Suan. Boy cats are nice too. I really like boy cats. I would have adopted boy cats, but these two.
Though it's hardly surprising given
If
the state
this
of
was
the
a brother
world,
and sister combo, I'd be
many are
pretty
still
happy
struggling to find a
adopting them
purpose,
too.
And it's only natural that they should take comfort in the tales.
Then the fever has spread to every corner of Norvrent. We may have dealt with his black-masked minions, but it is plain Elidibus has yet to show his hand.
Does Suan put his paw on your face and then stare at you for treats?
Spectacular sky!
What a spectacular sky! What? What's going on with the sky? Oh no, it's the meteor storm again.
Another star shower.
Wait, is that...
I like that it's supposed to be shooting stars, but it looks like the meteors are actually hitting. Oh wait, are they?
Amaranth?
What is Amaranth doing there? So Emerald's underneath the ocean. So these people seeing it shouldn't be the case.
Did you hear that? That voice calling out?
No, I didn't hear anything, but... Why do I feel so... like I've lost something dear to me?
Does Elidibus seek to awaken more people to the Echo with clearer visions of the final days?
High five. High five. High five. Wait, who the heck is this guy?
I shall deliver the world from its doom.
And who might you be?
Wait, those are the companions.
They've come for our heads.
Those are the companions of the Warrior of Darkness. And of course Alicia is the first to
They are not
stab
flesh and
and,
blood.
and beat one.
I know this magic. The rings are like unto those that the Exarch did employ in our summoning.
Are you saying the Exarch is summoning them?
Nay, yet the similarity can be no mere coincidence.
Ah. Mister, do you really want to treat that badly? Want to treat?
Should we make a stand here? Or retreat to the Crystarium?
It's funny how much Mister refuses to be on my lap. She'll do it if I have a blanket draped over me,
Ether
but
turns around us.
not just
More
on
of
my
them will
lap
appear
directly.
ere long. To stay would only place innocents in harm's way. We must fight this battle elsewhere.
Wait! Take one of our airships. You can decide what to do on your flight to the Crystarium.
You are a capable leader in your own right, Master Chai. The citizens of Yulmore chose well.
I really like the Chais. That two couple with the chubby
Settled then.
cat girl,
To the airship.
cat woman, and the husband. They wrote them out to be actually lovable. I thought they're gonna be the regular rich, haughty, arrogant, wealthy couple who just treat people like trash. But no, they turned out to be so much more. They really subverted my expectations. I unlocked something called the Hero's Gauntlet. You wanna do it? Okay, I'm gonna queue us up. Are you ready? Well, that was that was fast. See, look, Mister's now on my lap. She only wants to be on my lap if I have a blanket. You're so cute, Mistra.
Damn it! Hang on to something!
Damn it, hang on. Oh, I like that we go on an airship back and then we get shot down. And that's why we're in a dungeon. Like, the dungeons can, lore-wise, can be anything. It's amazing. There's a dungeon where we ride on a whale. When I saw that airship come down, I had my suspicions. But it is you. Wait, is that our friend? Oh, that's our. Those are some friends we made while. Then they're cheering us on. What the heck? Oh look, that's the miner, and they even have the Talos to come help us. Oh my gosh, why am I like this? I enjoy the story so much. It actually makes me get a little bit emotional. I have a cat on my hand, that makes it a little hard. Minor friends. I really didn't think they would bring our minor friends back like this. See, this is what I really like about Shadowbringers. We spent this whole time like helping these characters, helping these towns, helping these, and normally in these stories, once you're done with them, you're done. You never see them again in any meaningful capacity. But the fact that they actually do bring them back for these small moments is huge to me. Gosh, Mister's like right on my hand. It's very cute. Long boss fight. Yeah. Keeps things exciting sometimes. They brought our fairy. When will so Fel, I really thought I was gonna dislike Fel, Because when is a fairy character ever like pleasant to be around? And it turns out that she is actually so helpful and nice and actually likes us. Oh my gosh! Wait, Wait, this is crazy! The fact that she teleported us here and they're helping us fight, it's... Why is it so good? Oh, is this like the finale? This is actually so... It's giving me feelings. Oh man. It feels like they're bringing back everybody we ever went through, everything we went through. Throughout the whole story of Shadowbringers. And I'm all for it. I love it. This way, my brave sapling, this way. Aww. The fact that we helped these people, actually we kind of went asking them for help, and we kind of built up a friendship with them. And like this whole dungeon is just a good excuse to show that within the story, which is rare. It's really rare to see this happen in these kinds of games. I appreciate it, I really do. I really, really like it. It's just a dungeon, too. It's just a story dungeon. But they decided to create... They decided to add some beautiful story reference. A necromancer? Everything we fought was... Alright, when people saw this, they might have gone crazy. Because a necromancer is not one of the classes that you could play. But all the other things that we've seen so far are classes that we could play. Mister, are you actually comfortable? So Mister's on my hand. Mister's on my hand, and that's the one I'm using to push all these buttons. There's no way she's comfy. just happened? Oh, Mistra. I love this song. Me too. This song gets me hyped up. It's so good. Oh no. This thing is beefy. Has a lot of beef. But I'm pretty happy just to listen to the song. Pixie magic, and presto, secret passage. It's such a good dungeon. What? This is like the best dungeon I've seen in this game, and maybe not, but well, I like it. It's so good. And we even run back to the crystal tower. You see it right there. It's like, look, we're gonna run into the people who are like at the fortresses. Oh, we run it. Look, it's the freaking dwarves too in this area. Yeah, but it's still. Oh, it's grandson. Oh, it's grandson. What the heck? What's he doing here? Is it because I chose him as in that cutscene? Uh-oh. Oh, the healer disconnected. The healer disconnected for a second. And I used my invincibility skill too early. I should keep I used all my skills expecting heals, so I died. But, they recovered. Watching Shadowbringers repeat, I was so pumped. Oh man, now that because I took a long break and I dreamed of coming back to this game for years. I just never got around to it, and I really wish I did earlier. I really like this game. Like, I like MMOs. Two, like, it's just a good game with great story, great characters. It would have been really fun to do this while this was, like, relevant, like, the new content. Oh, they freaking limit braked the paladin. That is so cool. I mean, seeing the NPCs do their freaking best to help you out, like to the point where they're blasting a paladin with a giant beam of light. What's not to like about that? Having grandson show up at the very last moment, and now he's like fighting off these crazy light creatures, along with all the other people that we've met and traveled, or not really traveled with, but fought alongside throughout the whole story of Shadowbringers is actually so epic. I'm really happy. them bringing in classes from the previous Final Fantasies, but you can't play. Like Necromancer. Is Berserker a Final Fantasy class? Berserker would be Warrior. So good. I heard Shadowbringers is peak, and I really am inclined to agree. It's really good. There's a reason why everyone loves Shadowbringers. I'm actually a little sad that the writer for this expansion stepped down. She's still, I looked it up, she was promoted, and so she's the story. She kind of like, she's not the main writer, but she controls. She kind of like, she's the boss of the writers, effectively. And so she still gives the go-ahead for what gets written, what goes in the story. But I do think she's amazing, and I should probably just die. Oh, I'm so excited. What else? Berserker? I like that it's a Berserker that freaking smashes a hole in the ground. I mean, that's so cool. What's not to like? Oh, you're supposed to get on a rock. Okay. Oh my. That was a lot of damage. Oh. Sage, they have AoE heals, but it goes on long cooldowns. But yeah, I heard sometimes the problem with Sage is that a lot of it uses resources, and it basically can run up gas because it has a lot of cooldown skills. That's the weakness. Oh, I see what happens. The rocks were too close and he broke it. Dark Knight's so fun. We got this. We did it! Oh, that was fun. That was actually a really fun one. That was actually a really fun one. Shadowless robe? Okay. Let's try it. Oh, look at that. It's so fancy. Many thanks to those who came to our aid. They're bathed in light. I like that there's like big holes in the ground here. Like, where are we on the map? The Luminous Sanctuary? This is like one of the places we could go to. Are those holes gonna still be there when we get out? It's so good. Why is the story so good? They spent so much time building up these characters, and I love it. It's so. These are.
Even they have limits.
This is what I like
we should
about.
remain vigilant.
These are the things I like about stories and.
Urianger, something occurred to me.
If it's just a story where you just go from big bad, big boss, you kill him, he's a mustache twirling evil guy, then you go to the next guy, and the next, and then you fight the big bad with like no downtime,
Heroes hailing
no
from other shards,
development from the characters.
summoned hither to
It
deliver
gets kind of
this
boring.
world from its doom. Scant moments after the star shower did they appear, as yet more souls were inspired to walk the hero's path, no doubt.
Wait,
Thus
did we?
did hopes for salvation of realms near and far resonate and converge, lending still greater strength unto our adversaries.
So they were summoned to. They were effectively heroes who want nothing to. Who want to help. They save the world, but they're being used by Elidibus.
Exarchs, then we need to ask him how that's possible.
I really like Akafa Amphitheater. Boss. Shiva, right?
The Crystarium is close. Let us press on.
Shiva, I love Shiva's story. And the character, Izel. Such a good character from Heaven's Ward. Really, like the dialogue between her and Estinian and everything. And then when her song plays, her lyrics are actually completely relevant to her character in all the best ways.
So near and yet so far.
It's really good. Oh, when she freezes.
In the chaos of conflict,
When she freezes you and then she taps her heel and everything shatters. It's such an epic moment. Honestly, I feel like
Whoever taught you that is a wise man.
that
indeed.
is the moment A Realm Reborn turned it around and
Yes,
started
I
being
dare say we
really
can create an
good.
opening wide enough for at least one of us to sneak.
Cause like that was post main story quest content, and the build up to Heaven's Ward, and that's when it gets so freaking good. Yes, yeah, the heal,
That
the
being
heal.
you, of course. No others are welcome to follow in your
Oh,
wake.
the heal and the snap. Oh my god. I love
Brave
zooming in and
and
seeing her like
selfless as ever.
step on
Yet
somebody.
the two of you may struggle to fool our foes.
There's when we
sensitive as they
when we
are.
would do it with 8 players, there was always that one person that tried to be right underneath her, so Shiva would step on them. The heel tap.
Had you a comrade who could use destructive magics to wreak havoc upon the ambient ether, on the other hand?
Yeah, when it used to be 8-player content that we did regularly.
Very well. I too shall assist in the diversionary effort.
Maybe not anymore. But it used to be a thing.
Oh, not this
They
old
wouldn't type in
dancer
chat,
then.
"Step on me,
Yes,
Shiva." It was a good
obviously, I'll
time.
stay in.
Alphino, I'm about to do a great many stupid and reckless things. Watch my back, would you?
And the snap.
There you
The
have
snap
it.
too.
Take care of yourself,
Her
my friend.
Shiva's iconic snap. It's so sassy. I love that Shiva's an actual character too.
We'll do our best.
Like when you play an MMO, you don't expect a good story. That's not what MMOs are about. But Final Fantasy XIV has a story good enough to be
Then let's begin.
considered a return to a proper Final Fantasy game. Ten out of 10 MMO. For me anyways. I know that once we finish the story, we just get, I mean, it's an MMO. Once you finish the bulk of the story content, you just do the repeatable stuff. That's just always how it works. I don't think there's any MMO that doesn't do that.
Tis done.
Oh, let me see, let me see.
Beck Lug is actually, I like her voice acting. And she's a nice character too.
Oh, yes, your memories are preserved safely within. We've done it at last.
I have inspected the other vessels. They are all ready to receive of our friends' memories.
Oh, excellent, excellent. I shall have my familiars bear word to them at once.
Oh, so sassy. Shiva's good. Really, Shiva? The moment Shiva snapped her heel, tapped her heel, that's when the game seriously turns around. Like, the story gets interesting. We start having intrigue and betrayal.
It was not until I observed
It gets
the battle
wild.
between Emmet Selk and the warrior of
And then
darkness that I realized
that
what
very
I was
last
doing.
moment in A Realm Reborn, like, there's like, be ready for a series of cutscenes, and next thing you know, it's an hour later. By the time you're done.
Unto the first, just as you did.
And then Heaven's Ward starts. Man, the game
Their
steps up.
presence
It was the
served
best.
to empower
Oh,
me,
it's so good.
granting me the strength to crush my enemy.
Though it pains me to disappoint you, I feel compelled to explain that the magic in question requires no small amount of preparation.
But you assume I require my champions to be summoned in their entirety. I do not. Their souls needn't even be
I went to work and came back just as the scene's finished. Seriously, those cuts, just that one cutscene.
desire to vanquish evil.
Seriously, it's so long. Where did they come up with that? It was good, I enjoyed it, but
I shall
seriously,
see
that
them
was a whole hour.
ether, raising thereby an army of phantom heroes to whom I shall whisper, as I have to so many over the ages. Here lies darkness. It must be destroyed.
I think at the time I kind of had mixed feelings when I was actively doing it.
And you expect
Because
us
it
to
was so
cooperate?
long.
I do.
But it was worth sitting through it just to see that build up to Heaven's Ward. Oh, she turned into her Cthulhu form.
But what is this?
No, not our friends. You know, I'm kind of annoyed that we let Elidibus, like, go around for so long, though. We clearly knew he was up to no good. Yeah, at the same time, we were kind of in a precarious situation, because he just revealed the actual history of the Warriors of Light. Who's laying around moaning? Oh, that's our friends. There's no way.
My friend, how did you... No matter, Elidibus, he took us unawares.
Is she okay? She did everything to help us. Oh no. One thing that they set a precedent in Heaven's Ward was the fact that your companions in the story are not safe. You're the main character, and so of course you're gonna survive.
And so we fled.
But they do not give the same courtesy to your companions.
With the Exarch's memories. Forgive me. Forgive me.
The vessel bears not only my memories, but my blood. The blood of Allegan royalty, granting him the means to control the tower. With it, he has performed I know not how many summonings, calling forth heroes from across the rift.
So he's summoning actual heroes and we're just slapping them down.
And as you can see,
that's actually crazy.
The burden upon the tower is beginning to tell.
I'm just glad you're alive. Make sure you stay that way.
If you mean to face him alone, I will not allow it, not this time.
This actually feels like the finale of Shadowbringers.
Purest intentions for terrible ends. And I cannot.
Like, I don't know if there's gonna be much left for Shadowbringers to do before we head over to Endwalker.
And dreams.
There'll be build up to Endwalker, probably.
So I'm going to the Crystal Tower, with or without
like the setup.
Blessing. Though I would rather it were with.
I've seen hints of what goes on in Endwalker, and I'm so I'm so excited for it. I'm so hyped up. It's seriously exciting. I don't know exactly what the story is gonna be, but I've listened to the theme songs of the primals of the bosses we fight, because I just enjoy the music. And
I joined you, but I would only be a burden. Better that I remain here with my gremlins.
Oh, Beck-Lug.
I shall send help. Stay strong, my friend, and take heart. By binding Elidibus within the tower, we have done more than simply delay him. Much like our adversary, I am not wont to show my hand prematurely, but the time has come to bring my strongest card to bear.
Crystal Exarch's actually a pretty great character too. I love that he's not just the leader of the tower, leader of the city that he controls, and he's not this busybody, but he actually, yeah. And while he's always showing off his capable side, we do see moments where he's not so serious. Like when we share bread with him, or we learned how he was kind of like a father figure for Lina. We do learn that he keeps to himself, but he keeps yeah, Lina. What else do we learn? Oh my god. And the fact that they play this song right now out of all times. How is this not the finale? How is this not the finale? This, like... There's no way. This has got to be the finale. Warrior of Darkness, Exarch, forgive us this paltry greeting. We're not notified of you coming. It wasn't planned. It wasn't planned. I need you to assemble a rescue party. Our friend Becklug lies wounded in a clearing to the west. Pray go to their aid with all haste. At once, my lord. May I ask how they came to harm? There have been reports of enemies in our midst. Spectres who appeared after the star shower. Do they have something to do with it? And this music added to your playlist, it's too good. The context of the song makes it so much better. There's good music that I very enjoy, like, I don't know, classical music. They do make me feel things, but the fact that there's so much story, there's characters, there's lore tied to the song for video games, it makes me enjoy it that much more. Like, not only is it a beautiful piece of music, the story elevates it for me. I've no time to explain, but know that the individual in question does not seek to do indiscriminate harm. If you do not bar his servant's path, they will not turn on you. Oh no. You are to leave this photo to us, understood? Meanwhile, I ask that you alert the rest of the guard and focus on maintaining calm in the city. Understood. On yo. Lina. Oh, yeah. Lina, I feel like Lina didn't have too many moments. I shall take charge of matters in the city. Find Becklug now. Of the characters in Shadowbringer, I feel like Lina doesn't get too much. And she's the first bunny girl we meet. No time to explain. The graver the matter, the less inclined you are to speak of it, even when it is plain for all to see. Like what is happening to you? Lina, this time there truly is no time. I know, my lords. Were matters otherwise, I believe you would even be willing to speak of your past if pressed. Good morning, Kieran. How you doing? Yet I remain to do so. Good morning to you. I hope your coffee's hot and delicious. I really should open my bag of coffee. I really enjoy it. Afraid that what I might learn would make a stranger of you? You just tired. How you doing? I'm doing okay. Sort of, but I'm holding on. Forgive me. There's no time. Perhaps a few words are in order. Chris Graha? Say something. Indeed, time must be made. Talk while you walk, you crazy son of a gun. Lina, do you remember the time you got lost in the tower when you were little and I searched for you for hours on end? And the cake I baked for your 10th name day? That hideous lump the good people of the mean covered up with beautiful candles. Now these are moments that I feel... These small moments adds... It's such a small thing, but it adds so much to the characters that you travel within these stories. It's important. I feel important. Although the timing right now is a little bit... the timing's a little funny. In your hapless first encounter with the Sin Eaters as a guard, afterwards you threw yourself into your training, pretending nothing was wrong, though I could see the tears in your eyes. All these moments that we shared, all the feelings that accompanied them, they're as real as all that came before, and nothing will ever change that. Will ever change what we mean to one another. If I have made you worry, then I beg your forgiveness. Heavens know you deserve better. Through the darkest of times, you have kept faith with me, standing tall as proud daughter of the Crystarium, as an example to us all. I count myself blessed to have you in my life, and I want you to know that. Oh. Why do you speak so, as if this was our last meeting? Truly, you have a knack for making people worry. Besides, it is you who are an example to us all. You who have led us through countless trials, and you who lead us through countless trials to come. So go, my lord. Do what you must, but take care. This is like the biggest death flag you could see in this game. They're like saying, "Yep, we're gonna kill him in the next 5 minutes." No, they very clearly are trying to make a father and adopted daughter relationship. They do make it seem like they love each other very much. Oh wow, wait, has the town been empty for you this whole time? Like, seeing this, like, the town's empty. Well, sort of. I guess I see people. Well, it holds. Excellent. Elidibus will still be within the tower. Oh no. Our foe's sole purpose is to destroy you, and to that end he has summoned heroes from other reflections, empowering us with their hope even as they occupy your comrades. You'll not best him as easily as you did in the depths. By any measure, the odds are now stacked firmly in his favor. To wit, spare no preparation, my friend. I shall lift the ward only when you're ready. I'm ready, let's do it! And finish it we shall, for no hero foe could summon to his side shall ever compare to you. And as for me, well, no ally you could summon to your side will ever try harder, that much I swear. So come, my friend, let us finish this once and for all. Oh, so good. It's the Crystal Tower. I like that it's the Crystal Tower that you do in A Realm Reborn. I'm surprised they made the Crystal Tower
We must keep climbing.
actual mandatory, but it makes sense because it's important. When they first brought in the Crystal Tower, I thought it was just gonna be a reference to the older Final Fantasy because that's what they do. But no, it's a major thing. Uh-oh. Oh no. His toes are even gangrenous. Oh, he's gonna sacrifice himself to keep them back, isn't he?
'Twas but a matter of time. I cannot keep up with you, nor will it avail us to make a stand here. You must go on without me. Find Elidibus and stop him.
Freaking Graha. The number of times he's tried to sacrifice himself is maybe a few too many times. But it does make him a wonderful character in his own way.
Over the years. When first we explored this tower, you and your fellow adventurers formed the van, while I was left to follow in your wake. Suffice it to say, I was not best pleased with the arrangement. How I wished that I could join you.
Oh man, the story of this game is so good.
And now I have.
So
Here it all began.
I heard that when they release the next expansion, in like 2 years, they're gonna put Shadowbringers as part of the free trial,
of your name,
which is crazy.
my every deed.
That's crazy talk. That's so much content. And actually peak content.
Elidibus is my name and my mission, guiding my every deed.
Did you never consider other paths?
I did, but I chose not to walk them, thank the gods. Why ever would you ask me such a thing?
Oh,
Elidibus spoke in similar terms, you say? How curious. To answer your question, then, I made my choice for reasons which seemed obvious to me, but may not to any other. There were the expectations I placed upon myself before beginning my slumber, and the expectations of those who roused me.
So I know that it's hard to fit in dialogue when it matters, especially for a game. But the fact that we're having this conversation while there are enemies being summoned right near us is a little wild. This is just like when we watch Gosetsu hold up an entire building to try to keep us alive. And we spent like 5 minutes just saying our no and our goodbyes. And he's just like struggling.
I cherish the time I spent with you and the others. What I wouldn't give to return to those halcyon days.
We're having a whole ass conversation.
Chasing ancient
He's like, yeah, he has bullet holes in his stomach. You know, doing his best.
In such company, I felt as if I were a character in the epic tales that had stirred my heart as a boy, as if my dream had come true.
Oh, I'm glad we're having this conversation, but the timing is hilarious to me.
It hadn't, of course, for I was no hero, neither then nor after. Though the world to which I awakened and the first were beset with myriad problems, I rarely knew how best to play my part.
Ah, where did they get this song?
Of which I was certain.
It's such a somber,
I could not bear to
somber
let those
theme.
dear to me meet a tragic end.
They're even like pressing us by showing the summoning happening. Look at their armor though. Oh my god. Wait, did they do that on purpose? Did they time the song?
I'm afraid our time is up. Go! Rest assured you haven't seen the last of me. I wouldn't dream of playing my trump card save in your presence.
I gotta admit, Square Enix has really gone... They really returned to form in terms of music with Final Fantasy. There's a 10-year period where they put out nothing good. Square Enix. When the merger happened, their games really went to shit. In fact, the reason why, I found out the reason. So there was a company, Enix. They made some good games, but then they started putting out garbage. And so to save them, they merged with Square, who was making banger games, really, really good games. And the person they put in charge was the person who made Enix bad for whatever reason. So that guy was in charge for like 10 years. And so Square Enix put out garbage. And just a very few games. And right before they went bankrupt, Yoshi P put out Final Fantasy XIV. He remade it. And then he brought it back and was put in charge. And now Square Enix is putting out banger games again.
Worthless. All.
It really is just the...
Worthless as memories of the only past.
Just having one wrong person in charge. A single person can really make things fall apart.
Leaving naught but a gaping void. The Waking Sands. Yes, that was the place. The place I first made myself known to you and yours. The seventh rejoining had left the realm listing dangerously towards darkness, and events were unfolding that threatened to push it over the brink.
Oh man.
Thus did I approach you in my capacity as emissary, thinking that you would make a useful pawn. But I was wrong. And for my misstep did La Habrea and Emetzelk pay the ultimate price, leaving me the last of the Unsundered. My remaining brethren fragmented as
so
they
he is
are,
the very last
to see our
Ascian.
mission to its end.
What happens if we actually kill him?
Alone.
What happens in Endwalker?
Defeat
The
is not
Ascians
an
are
option.
like
I
the
will strike you
long-term
down.
enemy.
I will resurrect Lord Zodiac, and I will bring back those who sacrifice themselves to call him forth. Though it take 1,000 years, upon my honor as Elidibus, emissary of the Convocation of 14,
Oh, true.
I will see this done.
Then again, if they brought up Elidibus, like there's no way this story is... I mean, not Elidibus, Zodiark. There's no way this story is gonna end without us fighting Zodiark. Like, I think that's gonna be the end. We fight Zodiark. Or maybe even a twist. Hydaelyn. We might fight Hydaelyn. Zodiark is the primal that the Ascians summon before they blew up, and the one all the Ascians are working towards reviving. That's like their number one thing. Papalimo? Papalimo used Hydaelyn's power. Hi, Oscar P. Pickle. Are you pickling awesome? Those who once relied on you Oh, no more.
What of it? I have my mission. I am Elidibus, and it is my duty
Well,
to
yes.
steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. This I swore to someone. We spoke, and I swore.
I made sauerkraut for the first time.
What?
I messed up, so
What
it was
did
horrible. I should probably throw that batch away. I'm not even eating it because it tastes bad. You know what's dumb? I was making the sauerkraut. I was weighing out the proper proportions, and right before, and right at that last moment, a clump of salt fell out of the bucket into my sauerkraut, and I had no way to take the salt out. I'm like, yeah, that'll be okay.
No more than any of you.
It was not okay. I was like, that's just a little bit extra salt. Not with sauerkraut. It's gotta be that 2% salt. Otherwise, it's horrible.
Even should you lose all that is dear to you, even should it cost you your life, you bear the burden and fight on.
I could have, yeah.
Kicking and screaming until your last breath is spent.
But I want to see the difference between 2% and like 3% salts.
It's true. We've lost much and more. Known unimaginable suffering. But through it all, we never, ever forgot what was dear to us.
It's crazy.
And that's what gave us the strength
it didn't even
to carry
ferment
on.
and get sour. It just tastes like salty cabbage. It worked at preserving it though.
No. It will not end here. Champions from beyond the rift, heed my call. The time is come to deliver your brethren from darkness. My heart's sole desire is a world free of sorrow. Join with me now in hope and prayer for the salvation of all.
Oh boy, what? This fight's looking to be wild.
If you would usher in the end, then with my all shall I oppose you. As the avatar of those mortal heroes who fought unfalteringly.
Oh no way, he's wearing the Warrior of Light armor.
As the Warrior of Light.
Wait, no, he actually is the Warrior of Light from the art.
Come, Warrior of Darkness. Let us finish this.
So there was a Final Fantasy artist who did some really iconic art for basically the first 10 Final Fantasies. And the Warrior of Light is the character on the cover of Final Fantasy 1, the very first Final Fantasy. He's not even like he's barely a character in the game, but he is the first Final Fantasy character people ever saw. So he is Though the world be sundered in our set drift, where you walk, my dearest friend, fate will surely fall. I wouldn't be surprised if he was involved with making the original Saint Seiya characters and his armor, because it's iconic. That was his style. Wait, this is the theme.
Invocation of Eld, though not of Heidelin's making. What are you? No, it matters not. You are the enemy, and you will fall. Even should it cost me everything, I will not forsake my duty.
Final Fantasy Final Fantasy 1 was made for the Nintendo. I think, like the first Nintendo. It was made for the Famicom and Nintendo, released 1987. Yeah, I mean he was a famous artist. No, I'm saying that he was based. I'm saying the artist might be the same because this artist is already famous. He had an iconic art style. Okay, I'm signing up for this dungeon. Oh my gosh. The fact that they're playing this song is crazy. I love it. I'm actually just gonna stand here and listen to this song. Let's go!
For our world, I will strike you down. This battle shall be our last. Begone, spawn of shadow! Darkness must be destroyed!
Wow, he hurts. It's actually wild how much damage he does. Oh. I wasn't sure if we had to be in or out of the circle. Now I know. Do not stand in the triangle. Oh. The first Final Fantasy characters, and the build up to it, epic, epic. It's amazing. I don't. Warrior of Light doesn't even have a name. Oh. Wait, why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? What? Oh, I'm like so... why was it so hard to press? That was crazy.
This battle shall be our last.
Warrior Light is gaining your his child, so he has no choice but yeah. It's true. His name isn't even Warrior of Light. They're just like, this is... It's just his randomly given name. And I guess he just decided, yeah, it's what they call me. That's who I am now.
Darkness must be destroyed!
Sorry, I had a game. What do you say about making the sauerkraut? Oh, I made sauerkraut. I was measuring out the ingredients, especially the salt, and I was even weighing it. And right before I stopped pouring the salt, a big clump fell in. And my 2% salt solution turned into like 3-4% because the salt was wet and I didn't want to put it back in the container. You didn't think to throw it out? Cause I wanted to see if 3% mattered. It does. 3% salt solution matters. I bake your cakes like that. You clutched the Crest of Azem? Try to each its... Oh yeah. Well, turns out for sauerkraut, it really matters.
You! It cannot be!
Me, I like putting a little bit more onto your cake than usual. Oh yeah! Oil is what makes the, it gives you that texture.
To me, warriors of light!
Wait, what was it? What?
I am salvation given for mankind's first hero, and his final
Oh
hope.
wait, this is a reference to the Final Fantasy 1.
Victory, I render up my all.
Nanina.
Your demise will be ours.
Oh, he's using a level 4 limit break.
You still stand. Very well. Be gone, spawn of shadow.
I feel like putting it. Oh yeah. Yeah. What's that?
Darkness must be destroyed.
Ooh, what's he doing? I don't know. Lots going on right now. Nitsuck? Do you think at the end Nitsuck finally becomes our friend?
My soul knows no surrender. Hope, grant me strength.
It's super cool. Wait, is he charging his limit break? What do we do? I love that he actually charges the limit break bar. Oh.
Gleaming steel, like my power. Be gone, spawn of shadow.
Was I supposed to limit break when he used his limit break? I don't remember.
Not yet.
Well, actually, I don't remember, but I don't know. Not even. Oh, he's invulnerable. Oh my gosh. I feel like I never know when to limit break. I don't know either. When I saw him using his level 4 limit break and he was doing that epic attack, like there's no way that I'm not supposed to use my tank limit break, right? And so I just used it at the last second and it got kind of scary. That was wild. Like, you never need to use a tank limit break.
Fool! You have achieved nothing. I am immortal, yet I will never surrender.
Yeah, you're so cool. But he charged up his level 3 limit break again, and he absolutely smashed somebody on our team.
Elidibus, so fixated were you on my memories of the future, you failed to heed the lessons of the past. Your obsession blinded you to the true nature of this tower.
Oh my gosh.
This beacon of hope for mankind.
The final fight in these expansions are actually always so good. Like when they, at the end of Heavensward, when you fight the Knights of the Round, like I got chills in the... And this one, the fact that you fight the Warrior of Light, I mean, it had to be, they were referencing Warriors of Light this whole time, but
obtained by exploiting that which is
to bring the very, very first Final Fantasy character in is actually amazing. And then the mute. Oh. Let me grab your staff, your mighty staff, Grata. Wait, that's the last Ascian. Where does the story go from here? Who's gonna revive Zodiac? And that was actually very enjoyable. Oh, so good. Why is the story so good?
This... Yes. I would become him. I would save everyone. This, I believed. Yet still they cried out in rage and despair.
I love that the story
over the fate of the star
of the Ascians,
a rare occurrence,
is them
fleeting,
doing everything they can to save their people and their worlds. Like in any other story, they'd be the heroes. In fact, they are the heroes of their own story.
Elidibus. I was needed. I withdrew myself from Zodiark.
And same
For
things
them.
with the Warriors of Light in this world.
My people,
It's really,
my brothers,
it's actually really good.
my friends.
So many layers to it, and done in a way that actually is
Stay strong.
so compelling.
Keep the faith. At duty's end, we will meet again. We will. We will. The rains have ceased, and we have been graced with another beautiful day. But you are not here to see it.
Hi, Oscar. Oh my lord. How did they write such interesting characters?
I concede I may have overexerted myself. Steady now and listen. I told you before that I had a plan, and that when all is said and done, I would ask a favor of you. We have averted the 8th Umbral Calamity, found a way for everyone to return to the source, and, last but not least, we have secured the future of all the people of Norvrand. We have won, my friend.
I know that this whole Shadowbringers story came out of nowhere in terms of the timeline,
I hope you'll forgive me this.
but it
moment of
is peak.
selfishness, and while I wouldn't want you to feel obliged,
The idea of suddenly throwing us in another world for this, I don't care that it came out of nowhere. It's...
promise me you'll take me on your next adventure. A journey. Together.
It's pretty peak game story.
That's all I ask.
Such good characters. Could ask me earlier.
If I were to tell you that this isn't the end, that we will meet again, would you believe me?
I heard rumors that he was the biggest Warrior of Light fanboy. And I 100% believe it. Of all the characters, this is by far the biggest fanboy of the Warrior of Light. And he's
Thank you.
is actually quite the lovely character.
My friend, with you, my mind and memories shall travel to the ends of the world and beyond. But in this place shall my body stand immovable. May it serve as an undying promise, not only to those who look to me for leadership, but to any soul who has known despair, that hope is everlasting.
the Exarch would remain, keeping his silent vigil. When the Scions were not released from his summoning spell, we proceeded with the plan to return them to the source. The Warrior of Darkness, however, retained his ability to traverse the two worlds at will. And in time, the Crystal Tower became a symbol of his link to the First, and of hope.
Oh. Oh man. Oh, it's really good. Oh. They reached out to Elidibus at the last. His heart was moved. I only did as you asked. I suppose you did. But the important thing is this. Though violence proved unavoidable, you did at least come to understand your foe. And in knowing his hopes and dreams, do we best remember him and his legacy. As long as they remain unforgotten, the love he and his brethren bore for one another, and the star may yet be rewarded. You said that an ancient came to your aid, but how is that possible? A gift from Emet-Selch. He knew of Elidibus' plight. Foreseeing his own death, he made provisions to bring Elidibus' suffering to an end, lest his friend be left to continue the struggle alone. Also, I widely speculate, it is unlikely we'll ever know the truth. The best we can do is remember events as they happened. No more and no less. As the Ronkan so rightly put it, history is learned, not lived. Ah, there you all are. She's okay. My friend, we were given to understand thou wert injured. Shouldst thou not be abed? Why down at a time like this? Now me as hurt. I would have come sooner had the gods not made such a fuss. Now tell me what's happened. Where's the Exarch? I see. Will you show me his spirit vessel? Yes, both his soul and memory seem intact. Good.
Unlike the others, his ether was not highly charged, so it did not seem necessary to employ a familiar for the imbuing, but I needed to be certain all the same. Oh, what a relief.
What is she talking about? Then, 'tis but a question of restoring his soul unto his flesh. And as thou didst lately tell me, the success of this process resteth on no more than our friend's soul recognizing his flesh as his own. Given his apparent desire to return to the source of Rus, one would think his soul would be only too happy to come home, no? Surely it wouldn't balk at the relative newness of its accommodation. So one would hope, but none can speak for the Exarch's hearts of hearts, and he can no longer speak for himself. Furthermore, though I have drawn upon all of my not inconsiderable experience to predict the outcome, the fact remains there is no direct precedent for what we are attempting. Will his body accept his soul? Will his essences blend properly? Will he awaken a whole of mind? Any number of things can go awry. Wait, so we can revive him? Except in the other worlds? Assuming I have succeeded in tempering your expectations, I should probably add I did ask the Exarch if he still wished to return to the source in full knowledge of the risks. A simple enough question, one would think, warranting a single word reply. Yet the answer I received was rather longer than that, almost comically so. In fact, regardless out of respect for the man, I shall attempt to recite it with a certain amount of poetic license. Oh, as I grew older, the burdens I carried became ever more numerous, burdens which weighed upon my hopes, burying them deep within my breast, so deep I couldn't be certain they were still there. But when I look around me, I am reminded that no matter how deeply buried they may be, our hopes truly never disappear. No, they are always with us, guiding us, driving us. I see it in Volturi, who sought to vindicate his existence by creating his paradise. I see it in Ranjit, who forsook his life's cause in order to protect which he held most dear. I see it in the people who chose to struggle rather than surrender to despair. And though our struggles may differ greatly, since the very beginning of time, they have all shared that one common thread: hope. We struggle because we have hope. When the time comes, I too will embrace mine. I'll follow my heart regardless of the risks. And I will live with all my being, as one befits one who has been granted a second chance. And there, I told you it was long and unspeakably sentimental to boot. One would think them the outpourings of a dewy-eyed boy, not the old man the Exarch seems to believe he is. I mean, really, he's scarcely been alive as I've been in hiding. I dare say he's blushing in his vessel. Speaking of which, we should make ready for our journey. Time remains of the essence, after all. Needless to say, once we leave, there's no guarantee we can return. If anyone has unfinished business, now's the time to see it. I must pay a visit to Slitherbow. Let's reconvene here soon. There remain some matters which mine intention is in an ill meg. May I leave Thancred in thy care, child? I've been meaning to get some flowers from Minfilia. Thought you might help me choose them, and then we can go to Naboth the Rang together. One last time? A fine suggestion. Lead on. This is like... In what world is this not the finale? Well, it's back to you more for me. Amongst other things, I owe the mayor an apology about his airship. I assume you have places of your own to be, Alicia. I shall see you later. I wonder if she's ever gonna... Is she ever going to heal that little child? That was her thing. That was her arc. I have a feeling of all the people, we're gonna follow her. I shall take this opportunity to conduct final inspection in spirit vessels. Given what is at stake, one can never be too thorough. I want to keep going, but I have to stop. That was... As you probably guessed, I'm gonna pay a visit to the inn at Journey's Head, but I want you to come too. I realize you don't need to say any farewells, but the Exarch does, if only in spirit, so I thought you might bring him along, so to speak. I'm sure he'd love the thought of being lugged out about on his hero's back. So let's be off, shall we? I can't wait to see how Halrick's doing. Should I see how Halrick's doing? I kinda do. I gotta see. Halrick? Halrick! Oh god, don't tell me he's wandered off again. Quickly! We have to find him. Oh, I see. I didn't see you. If you're looking for Halrick, he's gone for a walk with one of the others. They're planning on visiting the graveyard, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's a relief. Shall we adjourn to the graveyard then? I still gotta do Eden. Oh, greetings. Who's looking for Halrick by any chance? This freakish boy. There he is. I was worried he wandered off again. Oh, there's no need to worry. Halrick's safe and well. He's been showing good progress and the likes to go for walks of late. Those steps usually bring him to this particular spot. Oh, I wasn't aware he had family here. He doesn't. It's Tesleen. Her sword, that is. We buried it here in her honor. Oh, so he remembers. What brings you back so soon? Out of interest. I didn't think the next round of treatments was due yet. No, it isn't. Look, I realize this is sudden, but I've come to say goodbye. It's time for me to return home. But rest assured, the treatment will continue. Beg Lug will come to oversee them in my stead. I see. You did mention you and your friends were searching for a way home. Needless to say, we'll be sorry to see you go, but I know everyone will be happy for you. Truly. Happy and grateful. You've done so much for us, achieved what none of us dared hope was possible. And we'll see to that your good work continues, and that no more poor souls are buried here before their time. So rest easy and take care. We wish you every happiness. Thank you. I'll miss you all. But it isn't time to say our farewells quite yet, so if there's any tasks that need doing, hunting beasts, fetching water, and what have you, just say the word. I mean to make use of every last moment here, after all. The time left to you is precious. That's right, Halrick. That's exactly right. Those guides will guide you true, so never forget them. And neither will I. I think that's the last thread I can think of. Take care. Thank you for coming to see Halrick. Oh man. That's... What? I'm not crying, I just have sand in my eye, that's all. As I mentioned, I mean to stay as long as possible. In the meantime, perhaps you could go and look in on the others. Alvino, for instance, if anyone is crying, it will be him. Oh Lord.
Oh, Alpha, no!
Oh, the... Oh, the freaking ties. They really are the...
Please, Lady Chai, dry your
I know
eyes.
I say this every time I see them. I was so ready to hate this couple. And they made them like the loveliest...
The thought of never seeing you again.
How did they make haughty, rich, obnoxious rich people such sweet characters? I was gonna hate these two.
Oh, it's you. As you can see, Alphino has broken the news. I don't know how to console her. She thinks we'll be lost without him.
A picture paints 1,000 words.
You'll never let me forget it, will you? I'll have you know I completed the promised painting in the end. Be that as it may, there are times only words will suffice.
Oh, man.
Lady Chai, I have a confession to make.
Do you think these two threw out a painter and that painter was thrown off?
On the day we ousted Lord
Off a
Vortri,
cliff.
when I revealed the truth of his tyranny and your complicity in his crimes, I did so with great trepidation. Not out of fear that you wouldn't listen, but that you might never recover.
Yeah,
There was a time when
it's
too,
on a...
in my hubris, believed myself worthy to lord
Yeah,
it over
it's
others.
on like on a cliff.
And when
It's
the lie was laid bare, when I was forced to confront the cost, the lives lost, it all but destroyed me.
yeah,
To
they're on
awaken
like
from a naive
this
dream to so harsh a reality,
plateau or
I would have
whatever you
understood
call
had
it.
you all surrendered to despair.
Actually, I'm kind of glad that he brought that up.
But you didn't surrender. Far from it. You picked yourselves up and rose to
And the
challenge.
fact that he actually... The fact that he brought that up to them... Like... A lot of
you found a
lot of
path
writers
forward
would
and the
never do
strength
that,
to
and
walk,
especially
keep walking it,
not
day
a
after
video
day.
game. They would just be like, goodbye, and they
But what struck me
just
is how much
leave.
faster you found it than I did.
And like the fact that these characters can acknowledge these, I don't know what to call them, flaws, decisions, and actually talk about it in a way that makes sense for the
Pretty
characters.
slow to me. But rest assured, we'll make Yulmore into a nation anyone would be proud to call home. Eventually. You can still come and go as you please, I believe. When we have good tidings to report, I may trouble you to be their bearer.
I like that our character's always
There
just
may
silent.
also be less than good
Canonically,
tidings.
our character does
In which
talk.
event, I hope I can trouble you.
It's
for
just
your
never in the
counsel.
cutscenes.
I should be honored to provide it, Master Chai.
Oh, Alphino. I know you aren't one to sit still, but do remember to take your ease from time to time. And no matter where you are, remember that there are people
I
here
swear, they
who
should
are
make...
praying for your health.
So the main writer for Shadowbringers and Endwalker, she got promoted. She's in charge of the other writers who she used to work with, and she's giving them the spotlight.
Artist. You have our love.
Seriously, they should
Now
they should let her write. She's seriously really good.
And you mine. Please take care.
Alright, you know what I should play? I should play Expedition 33 too. I heard the writing there is actually proper writing and not the weird video game writing we get most of the time. Same with anime. Anime gets too anime most of the time. Oh. It's kind of... I don't know how... It feels classy, but also relaxing. Oh, thank goodness you can still return. If I had to bid farewell to you both, my heart would burst here now. Like Alfino, I know yours is life cost employment, but do visit us from time to time. It'd mean the world to us. Oh. Oh, give me. I realize now I never asked you what business brought you here. Can I be of assistance? Alicia said that, did she? Well, as you can see, I'm quite alright now. And like her, from by the sounds of it. Perhaps you might consider visiting Urian J next? Given his conversance with the idiosyncrasy of the Fae folk, I doubt it will be an issue, but a small part of me worries they may not relinquish him willingly. As such, I would feel better if you would look in on our friend, assuming you have the time, of course. Oh man. It's really good. What games have I been playing that would just like speed towards... Oh, gacha games. Yeah, too many gacha games I've played. Like ZZZ, Zelda Zone Zero is about to wrap up an entire season, a whole chapter. And they did not have a epilogue for it at all. Oop. That I should have the pleasure of welcoming a guest, even as mine own occupation draws to a close. What bringeth thee hither, my friend? So, thou wilt grant the exile of Vano to the realm, which hath been his home for these 100 years. Noble gesture. As we have Master Alfino's concern, thou mayest rest assured that all is well here. Far from detaining me, all Fae folk have agreed to assist in the transportation of these tomes unto the Cabinet of Curiosity. Not more remaineth to be done. Regardless, 'tis well that thou didst come, for I had been meaning to show something to thee, and which I chanced to find after the victory over Elidibus. Oh? Though it has lost its radiance, 'tis unmistakably a crystal of light. One that did, in all likelihood, once belonged to Ardbert. Having been interred with his body, would have remained upon his person after his possession by Elidibus. And when his mortal form was, forgive mine indelicacy, consumed by thy foe to feel his transformation, I posit that the crystal did tumble free. Save that which doth abide in thee, it is all that remaineth of our friend, and if thou art willing, I would have thee deliver it unto Seto. I can think of no other worthy recipient than he, and no more fitting a bearer than thee. And as ever, thou wilt find the morrow in Wolleckdorf. My thanks. Crystal shall grant Seto a measure of comfort, I believe, and to receive of it from thee will only add to its meaning. You know, I like that. I don't know. The Fae, they come off as this really mischievous, and the original mythological Fae would actually horrible, evil creatures. But these Fae are like really helpful and nice. They do have like hints of being that mischievous, but overall they became really nice. Oh, full glad am I to see you safe and well. Rumors spoke of strange spectral foes bent on your destruction, but with the sky returned normal, I assume all is well again. So to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? Oh. They really put Ardbert through like the complete ringer in every single way. Like he walked around as a spirit, which he eventually combines with you. His body is possessed and used for some final machinations, to which it's consumed when he transforms into the Warrior of Light, and his soul crystal fades.
Is that Ardbert's crystal? So it is. It has changed, but I would know it anywhere. However, did you come by it?
Oh.
Then, even in death, his enemies found a way to profit from his sacrifice. Oh, it grieves me to think of his body being used for evil ends. But, thanks to you, his honor is restored, and he may finally find peace. No words can express my gratitude. I will keep this crystal safe to the end of my days. Rest easy, my friend. You have earned it.
Tell me, does anything strike you different about my soul?
Your soul?
Wait, you see Ardbert's shoes?
How can this be?
Seto, my old friend. You've grown.
Oh, I'm getting chills. Chills just went up my back.
Ardbert, how I've missed you.
Oh. The emotions.
I'm sorry I couldn't keep you safe, or even console you. Had I only learned to speak sooner, I would have told you how much you meant to me, how much I cared.
I knew. I always knew. But I'm happy to hear it nonetheless. Thank you, Seto. My partner in crime.
I see. His journey continues. Then I will not yet bid him rest. With you, he may look forward to many more adventures. It has been a while since last I flew. Perhaps I too will go on a little adventure? Ride the winds, seek the horizon? Yes, I think perhaps I will.
Oh, that is a nice scene too. And yeah. Oh, the story actually is so good. You know, I heard stories. I heard people say that Shadowbringers is peak. And I did believe them. I did believe them. But I didn't expect it to be actually as good as this. Because in the end, video games are video games. There's certain limitations, and they normally wouldn't be able to tell stories that hit all these notes. But they do. They wanted to tell a story and they weren't afraid. There's so many times where I've played through a game or watched a show where they just go through just the major moments. And like, it's fun to watch, but it loses something. You miss out on a lot of character development. Oh, thou art returned. Tell me, how did Seta receive thine offering? Remarkable. 'Twas fated that thou should be the one to undertake this task, I think. As our blood liveth on in thee, so too shall he and his comrades live on in the hearts of the people of Norvrant. And their tale, now rightly told, shall inspire new warriors of light for generations to come. Gotta clear some inventory space. I don't need this wardrobe. Now, assuming thou intends to continue thy tour, might I suggest Elidibus as thy next destination? The task of tidying up one's abode is seldom light work, yet I suspect each tool is heavier than most. Suffice to say, a pair of helping hands might not go amiss. So each tool, and it's gotta be Thancred and Ryan though, right? So Thancred has to leave Ryan, because she can't follow. She's a native here. And what is this? Have you come to spy on me? Does Urianger truly think me so slovenly? The nerve. Loath as I am to disappoint, I put my affairs in order some time ago. I even bade my farewells. To everyone save Runar, that is. He's nowhere to be seen. Oh, Runar has such a crush on her. Oh my god, every update, someone falls for Ishtola. And I think of everybody, Runar the most.
Master Matoya.
Oh, he's giving her a flower.
For too long I have remained silent, but no longer. I could not bear it if you were to leave.
Oh, Dog Nasty.
Stay.
Hello, nice
I
to
beg
meet
of
you. Oh, Runar! Of everybody, of everybody that's confessed to Ishtola, Runar's 100%
Runar, please.
the one that taught, who treated her the best. How's it going? I just fought Elidibus. You know, he transformed into the Warriors of Light, and I'm kind of, I guess this is the epilogue. It's really so good. Shadowbringers? I've heard stories of Shadowbringers being good, but it really,
at least in part.
it really is peak in
What I came to say is this.
in so many ways. I love the characters. The overall story. Emmet Selk, amazing character. Amazing antagonist. The time we spent with the Scions. The people they meet and help along the way. That dungeon we did right before this, where everyone shows up and helps you make it to the Crystal Tower one last time. It actually is amazing. It's amazing. Do you finish Endwalker? I heard Endwalker's...
Your strength.
So I hear people say Endwalker's as good or even better than Shadowbringers. Not everybody. Some people still say Shadowbringers is better, but it makes me so excited. Like, if people are saying they enjoy that too as much as this, then I have every reason to be excited.
We will never forget you, Master Matoya. Wherever your journeys may take you, you will always be in our hearts.
Okay, I enjoyed Stormblood. I thought it was good. But I see why people say this sets this...
And you in mine.
This sets such a mood. It was just as good as me, but I would say like Shadowbringers better than Endwalker. Better, but Endwalker was fantastic. Okay, that's what I hear a lot of people say. I'm still really excited.
Remember that your people's journey, that our people's journey is yet ongoing. Your lives will change, and so too will your dreams.
You caught me in the middle of
you need not forsake
all these feels after
nor less your beliefs.
After all of this. This is the end.
But neither should you be beholden to them. For it was with curiosity and courage that the Knights Blessed first triumphed over adversity. New knowledge and new wisdom are ever worthy.
This does feel like the end of Shadowbringers, though. Like after this set of quests,
until we return to the Sunless Sea, we shall endeavor to live our lives.
At the end of these quests is going to be the transition to Endwalker.
That is well. But however great your strides, there may yet come a day when the challenges you face cannot be surmounted alone.
At least that's what it feels like. This really does feel like an epilogue. But the story must continue.
On such a day.
Why did it get ominous?
You may call on me. Since a means to travel between worlds exists, you can be sure I will find a way to employ it. And there remain so many mysteries here that want for solving.
Oh my lord. Alright, with that wink, I'm pretty sure Runar has decided Ishtola is his waifu for life. Like, not only the players... Not only did the players make them their waifu.
Runar, really?
But seriously, these two are so cute together. Alright. Of all the pairings, those two are... Of the potential pairings in the Final Fantasy XIV, those two are the top. I swear. Please take good care of Master Matoya. See that she eats well and wraps up warm on cold days. Oh, and there's this herbal tea that she enjoys. If I give you the recipe, you could make it for her, perhaps? And, above all, please keep her close. I do not deny she is strong, but even the strongest among us should not be alone. Oh my god, he's already her husband. Honestly, he's a boy in the body of a man. Anyway, this time we headed back to the Crystarium, shall we? Yeah, I mean, what? You don't ship them? What? I mean, who do you ship Ishtola with then? You still have to take the exile to Naboth-Rang? I see. Very well, you can look in on Thancred way about it. He'll be a difficult farewell, and I'm sure he would appreciate your support. The path goes through Twine. If you wait there, you're like to meet him on the way back, if not before. But I mean, yeah, they're close. I can't see them being very close friends, but I mean, come on. I think who? Exarch and Lena? There's no... They are a father-daughter. They are father... Exarch raised Lena from a child. There's no way. That'd be weird. Alright, I have... I have someone telling me that Exarch and Lena should be a couple. In your Discord? Oh, nice! Welcome to my Discord. I'll make you a member. Roles... member. A fellow streaming the Oh! I like your content. Nice! Yeah! Nice to meet you. I'll give you a follow and maybe sometimes we'll, What data center are you on? I'm on Crystal. Baumann. So I think we gotta figure that out. You too? What is this? My bloody name day? And thanks. Thanks, Dark Nasty. I'm in Dynamis. Oh no, I think we're in different data centers. Server Modern. We're in different data centers, but we could definitely. I mean, I'll try to pop in your stream something. Wait, you can hop data centers at will for free? I didn't know that. Okay, I learned something new today. I knew you could transfer between servers in the same data center, but okay. Okay, that's cool. That's good to know. That's right, the old girl's up and running again, but we didn't just put it back together, mind you. No, but with a little help from Mr. Chai, we made her faster and stronger. Oh yes, the future's Troy's looking brighter than ever. Whisper it, but I reckon it might be time to reach for the stars with the trolley door of all trolleys. Yes, mate, we'd be better off making them smaller. That way they can fit in our shafts. But that's genius! Why didn't I think of that? No matter where you are in the game, we can be friends. Yeah. Okay, I really like that. It didn't always used to be that. I took a break for 8 years, but so there's a lot I don't know. So I'm just I came back, I'm going through this story, and so things changed so much. Thanks. I'm just fooling around. Might as well stream and I don't know. I like making weird voiceovers. It's just fun. Enough. You can daydream in your own time. In case you've forgotten, our priority is to have more walking trolleys. That's why we tried turn to China's, by the way. Not to make one trolley, we've got to go faster. We needed help in getting a few towers back in working order, see? It's fun and entertaining, friend. Yeah. We were out testing when your airship came down. As a matter of fact, you seem to have a mad habit of crashing things. Oh, I have Mistra. This is Mistra, my cat. She slaps my face. In fact, she doesn't like being on my lap. She's only on my lap if I drape this blanket over her. We're back. Oh, thanks for the loan of the trolley. And this is Mistra on cat cam on the bottom right. That way, I think, is Astra, Mistra, Astra. Those are my kitties. Holy heck, he's well, I got these. How you doing, demons? We have Demons, also a great streamer friend of mine. Bruce, what are you doing here? Don't tell me the others are waiting for us. That's a relief. At any rate, we've done what we came to do, which means I'm ready to leave, or as ready as I'll ever be. I see. Not surprised, but what's going on? You off somewhere? I see, very cute. Honestly, what brought me in, I put my puppy on stream. Oh, what's your puppy's name? Puppies are cute. Rolo. Oh, adorable. You could say that. He's a tiny dog. Oh, tiny dogs are lovable. Are lovely too. So you headed home? It's just I'm just a simple miner and don't know much about this world traversing business. The young lady here, she'll be looked after, will she? I'll be fine, thank you. I have a place to stay at the Crystarium. I don't want for anything. Besides which, I've no shortage of friends I can turn to. Friends like you lot. So please, don't worry. I'll be fine. Really? If you say so. Oh, little puppies are cute. Listen, it being a matter of life and death, I suppose you have to leave. But I, for one, would still be torn. If the choice were mine, I'm not sure I could bear to be parted from my family. Oh, I mean, coming from Magnus of all people, one who lost his wife and children in, I don't know if it can even be called an accident. It's the words with a lot of meaning from where it's coming from. No, but it's for the best. Ron has chosen to walk her own path. She doesn't need me under her feet. Besides, I have my own responsibilities. I wouldn't be setting a very good example if I neglected them. Perhaps not. Either way, I envy your dilemma. Well then, young lady, if there's anything you need, anything at all, you ought to call on us. It may surprise you, but we can do more than simply offer you trolley rides. Thank you, Magnus. Everyone. Shall we then? If you know we're left to visit, we can go back to the Crystarium together. Bugger me, I forgot to thank Thancred. When you get the chance, tell him glad we had that little talk. Tell me to look out for the girl.
Mark my words, Roose. One day, Twan will thrive again, and I hope that Thancred can come back to see it. Him and that funny talking fortune teller bloke. When it comes to families, you'd think together was best. But it's not always that simple, is it? Never really thought about it. With my parents being long gone, the people in the town are the closest thing to family I've got. And to be fair, I hate to leave them. Which is why I'm not going anywhere. They really did do a wonderful job with all the characters in this. Heaven's Word was enjoyable, but the characters you meet in each town, you kind of just meet them. You do some quests for them, and then you just kind of leave and never see them again. Not in Shadowbringers. They really did write everyone to be in part of the story, and all of them did their part, and they all contributed exactly what they could have, as you know, with their position and role in the story. It's actually beautiful that they've managed to do all of that. Oh, it's you. You're probably wondering why I'm not with the others. It's just, I always knew that everyone would leave one day, and I always hoped and prayed that we would find a way to send them home. But now that the time has come, I just feel lost and lonely. I don't want our last moments together be sad. I want to hold myself together, just long enough to say the things I want to say. But I'm not sure I can even do that. You can do it, Ryan. You can do it, Ryan. Right. Thank you. I feel braver already. Go on and join the others. I'll be along after I've taken a few deep breaths. Like Elden with this music in the background is the music actually, because of the story, it really does give you feels. 1 year from now, like if this song randomly comes on, I'm gonna start tearing up. Oh my.
That's everyone then. We've all said what we needed to.
Even as we speak, Becklug undertaketh their final inspection of our spirit vessels. When thine own preparations for the journey are complete, thou art to present thyself in the ocular.
It really does feel like, you know, when someone is moving away, and you know that you won't be able to see them for a really long time. This really does. I mean, that's exactly what's happening here, but it does feel just like that moment.
I want to thank you all, on behalf of the First. You, and Minfilia, and the Exarch. Without each and every one of you guiding us, fighting for us, we wouldn't be standing here now. There wouldn't even be a here. And no words can express our gratitude. We still have a lot to do. Countless trials to overcome. But if it ever seems too much, I'll think of our time together. The happy moments, and the sad. I will remember it all. And it will give me the strength to carry on without you.
Oh.
Because you made me who I am. Minfilia. Reen. to honor these names and these memories. I will stand with all the people of this land and strive for a better tomorrow.
Oh man, Thancred and Reen, they had such a good story in Shadowbringers, but then they put that on pause. But still, like, ending it with this is, it's getting me right in the feels.
Thancred, I believe the honor of responding should rightfully be thine.
Oh man, Thancred, from scoundrel to amazing character.
I know better than most how much you've grown, and I have every confidence you'll make your people proud. Gods know I'm proud of you. I always will be. You deserve all the happiness in the world, and more.
Might we also say a few words?
Lina. I'm glad that...
Why, this is just about all of you.
You know what I'm glad? I'm glad they didn't do the anime thing and make the adoptive father, adopted daughter, they didn't make the relationship awkward like most animes do. It actually is a proper mentor. It's like a proper teacher-student relationship, and they didn't make it weird. I'm really glad for that.
You risked your all for us, fought for a realm not your own. Before you came, we had never known the beauty of the night sky. Or the joy of your company.
Man.
Though it saddens us deeply to bid you farewell, it has ever been our way to send off friends with a smile. Wherever your road should lead, we shall pray for your safety. And following your brave example, we shall continue to fight for the Crystarium.
With or without us, you've always taken good care of this city. I don't doubt for a moment you'll continue to do so.
Aye, a more resilient people we have never known.
I know that the writer
as resilient and enduring as the tower that watches over you.
To the last, we did not question the Exarch about his past. It is only now, when he can no longer tell us, that we believe we know the answer. We have heard what became of him, and what is about to be attempted. All will be well. Of this we are certain. How could it be otherwise, when every soul in the Crystarium is praying for it with all their heart? And so, when our Lord awakens, I bid you give him a message. Tell him he needn't worry about us. That he need no longer hide who he truly is. That he should live his own life to the fullest. And that if he should ever find himself reminiscing on the past with a smile, we shall be smiling with him. Will you tell him this?
Oh, I'll do my best. Word for word. Oh, they should just let the writer for. I swear, they should just have the writer write
Please
all
look
of Final
after him for
Fantasy
us.
14 stories until it shuts down. Just let her keep writing.
I dare say we have all the good wishes we can carry. Let us be on our way.
But oh gosh. Oh, the town music it just takes on a different meaning now that I've gone through everything. Yeah, I'm feeling it too. Oh, I think that's a good place to stop. I gotta call it a night, but seriously, that was... I don't know how they keep making it better. How do they keep making it better and better? Oh, it's so good. Okay, let's see if we can find a new friend. Ice. Okay. I see someone going through the Stormblood. Oh, I don't think they speak English. Oop. speaking of, I see someone. Have a great night. It's nice meeting you, Dog Nasty. I hope you have a good night too. I'm just finding someone to raid. Something a little quiet. I see that is someone I'm following. That is going through the Shadowbringer story right now. There's also another person going through Stormblood. She make a new friend. Wait, this isn't Storm. That is Stormblood, but at the same time, it is potentially Shadowbringers. Nope, that's Stormblood. Okay, we're gonna go raid Cat Chaos. This will be my first time meeting her, but they're going through Stormblood right now, so yeah. I'll try to stream. No cat stream Friday because I'll be busy. I should be able to stream Friday night around this time, and so actually, and so hopefully I'll see you all again then. All right, take care, everybody. Oh.
Need that. This shit's the stuff of nightmares.